સંધાન ઓલ ગુજરાત ઇન્ટિગ્રેટેડ ક્લાસરૂમ.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Good afternoon to all of you. I'll be taking this opportunity of my topic story writing, and I consider that that language development plays an important role of every student's life, and there are various aspects through which the student can develop the language, and out of it one is about the story writing. All the four skills, reading, writing, listening, speaking, it is related to story writing. When we were child, our grandmothers, grandparents, or our parents, they were talking us about the stories. They were giving a lot of examples, and they were giving a lot of illustrations from the stories as such. And the purpose of the stories was that that we can get lessons, we can get morals. But besides that, that a language development through stories is a very important part of our life. The students are finding stories interesting. Panchatantra stories, Akbar Birbal stories, okay? Then historical stories. These stories motivates us, it inspires us. But besides it, as a teacher, I think so that that through my stories the student should learn the language development. Language development is a very important part of it, and story is a very interesting part of making the student speak, write, read and listen languages. So in SAM 6 we are having this topic of story writing, and through story writing we'll see that that how things can develop from the points and how the student can develop the stories. You go through various channels, and every channel has something or other story they have to tell it as such. You go through newspaper reading in the morning, and you will be finding that there are numbers of stories which have taken place as such. You go into a train, and you will be finding numbers of people, they are talking to each other, one another, even though they may be not knowing, but they are telling about the stories as such. You go to the movies, you watch serials, and various aspects of life you see that that stories, we are surrounded by the stories as such. Now, as far as our topic is concerned, story writing, developing a story writing from the given points. In the examination, you will be given the points, and from that points the student have to develop the language. He has to develop the stories. Even though the student, many a time what happens, that they are able to understand the story. They are understanding the story, but they are not able to develop the story. That is a very important part of it. And why it happens? Because there is a void, there is a dearth of language. Bhasha no abhav. Bhasha na abhav na karane, they are not able to write the stories, even though they have understood as such. When we are making a communication, numbers of stories transpires. It takes place. But when we have the language, we will be able to speak out the stories. But we are having certain experiences. But those experiences, if we don't have the language to express, we don't have the vocabulary, we don't have the sentence structure, then of course, we will be failing to express our emotions, our thinking, our feeling, and in a way, a story is incompleted. So now, who is a good speaker? Who has an art to tell story? And when you have the art of telling story, when you have the power of language, that is very important thing. And our purpose, this story writing has been incorporated, it has been included in the text, so that the student can develop the power of language. Every purpose in college, from SAM 1 to SAM 6, it is the purpose less of content and more about the language development. I repeat again, less of content. Whatever the stories are concerned, the student have already 20-21 years of age. Why they have to learn the stories? Why at the age of 21 years, in SAM 6, 20 years, why they have to go through the stories? The basic purpose or the bottom line objective of story is that they can develop the four skills: reading, writing, listening and speaking. That is very important thing. Through your YouTubes, you will be finding numbers of stories as such. Just to write the tag, write the title, and you will be finding the stories as such. Now, my taking this topic, first of all, when I am going for the story writing, then few points are to be taken into consideration. We are here for language development, and secondly is that tomorrow we have to write the examination, and in examination we should have the appropriate language, the apt language, so that the vocabulary or the grammar we should not be bereft of. આપણો અભાવ ના હોવો જોઈએ, ભાષાનો અભાવ ના હોવો જોઈએ, ગ્રામરનો અભાવ ના હોવો જોઈએ. And then only then, we will be able to do. Now, there are few points I think so that the student should keep in mind, because, when story writing takes place, everything has its scientific approach. Without the scientific approach, the things are not going to transpire, the things are not going to happen. So, I'm going to discuss some 10 to 12 points, and as far as these points are concerned, before story writing, these are the things which are to be inculcated. આ મગજમાં બેસાડવાના છે, આ પોઈન્ટ્સ જે છે, it has to be imbibed. આ પોઈન્ટ્સ ઉપરથી આપણે સ્ટોરી રાઇટિંગ આપણે કરી શકું. We will be able to make the story writing as such. Now, these points, number one point, when these points are to be taken into consideration, I think so that, that the effective story writing takes place. Okay? The first point is, first of all, read all the given points without missing a single point. Many a times what happens, the student read the points and they are not able to understand the story. They are not able to get the story. So, reoccurring, ફરીથી વાંચવું, મુદ્દાઓ ફરીથી, the student have to go through the points again and again. And when the student goes through this point again and again, then of course, it becomes lucid. Lucid એટલે સહેલું બની જાય છે લખવા માટે. મુદ્દાઓ 2 વાર, 3 વાર, 4 વાર આપણે વાંચ્યા હોય. મુદ્દાઓ વધારે નથી હોતા. You will not be finding much points as such. But you read these points, definitely you will be able to develop the script. Script એટલે વાર્તાને આપણે script કહીએ છીએ. કોઈ હિન્દી મૂવી હોય તો હિન્દી મૂવીમાં the actor want to act. So what the actor will be telling? Where is the script? ક્યાં છે script? પછી script ઉપરથી he will be telling કે મારે આ મૂવીમાં કામ કરવું છે કે નથી કરવું. I want to work in this movie or not. When the person, actor will be going to tell when he is satisfied with the script. Script is the lifeline of the movie. કોઈ script હોય, script એટલે story, એ મૂવીની lifeline હોય છે. So very important thing is that, that it is very important thing is that not a single point has to be missed out. Second point is you will get the idea of certain incidents and characters of the story. Specifically when you have the stories of fables, we call it as such. Fables એટલે દંતકથાઓ, વાર્તાઓ, પંચતંત્રની વાર્તાઓ, અકબર બિરબલની વાર્તાઓ. તો એની અંદર you know about the characters. You develop the characters according to your own as such. So, from these points, whenever you read the points, from these points you get certain ideas about the character. અને જ્યારે તમને characterની ખબર પડે, when you know about the character, it will become easy for you, for the student to write the stories. I think so that, in school or college, story writing is a very, very effective way of developing the language. That is very important thing. Third point, normally cover all the points in 25 to 30 sentences. 25 to 30 sentences. કોઈ પણ વાર્તા હોય, the general guideline. તમે 20 સ્ટોરીમાં પણ પતાવી શકો. You can complete within 20 lines and you can complete within 50 lines. But the main thing is, what we call it as a golden mean. The golden mean is complete your story within 25 to 30 sentences. That is an appropriate way. And I think so that, that seeing the present students, if they have to write 25 to 30 lines, then they have to read a lot. I'm sure about it. That, that the sentence structure they are going to develop by reading a lot Then only then they will be able to write. I'm assessing a lot of papers. The student complete the story within 15 lines, within 20 lines. But very important thing is that that when I'm talking about exhausting the line, જ્યારે હું વધારે લાઈન લખવા માટે કહું તો એનું મિનિંગ એ છે કે તમારી લેંગ્વેજનો વિસ્તાર વધી રહ્યો છે. You are drawing the capacity of line to the extent. That is very important thing. This is one of the very significant point the student has to understand. Now next point is maintain coordination among all points while writing a story. We've seen that that the students are many a time they are not having a coordination. When you don't have the coordination, તમે દાદરા ઉતરતા, when you are just coming down to your floors, to the stairs, you just misstep, તમારું coordination ના હોય ઉતરતા વખતે, તો you may fail. The same thing is about the story writing. You're driving your vehicle. But very important thing is that you don't have the coordination of clutch and brake and accelerator. You are going to falter. You may be committing an accident. The same thing is about the story writing. For story writing, the coordination is very important thing. Coordination in Gujarati में આપણે link, अंग्रेजी में link પણ કહીએ છીએ. This link the student has to do. For a successful story writing. See, we have seen that many of the movies are flop. Why they are flop? Because we have seen that there is not a coordination in the story. આપણને એવું લાગે છે કે આ સ્ટોરી કઈ બાજુ જઈ રહી છે. 3 hour સ્ટોરી છે, 2 hours મૂવી હોય છે આજકાલ તો. અને 2 hours મૂવીઝમાં we see that that the director is straying from the main story. જેની મેઇન સ્ટોરી છે એમાંથી એ ડાયગ્રેસ થઈ રહ્યો છે. ડાયગ્રેસ એટલે કે આ બાજુ જવાનું હોય પણ પાટો આ બાજુ આવી જાય છે એનું. So when a student is writing a story, this is a very, very fundamental point. The student has to think that there should be the link, there should be the coordination of the story writing. The next point is make use of suitable adjectives and phrases in the story. આપણે જ્યારે ભાષા બોલતા હોઈએ, whenever we are speaking a language, whenever we are reading a language, તો એની અંદર વિશેષણો, adjectives, તમારી story, when the story becomes powerful, when the dialogues are powerful, when the dialogues are powerful, when there are adjectives and phrases, the dialogues, phrases or adjectives that makes an effective story writing. And this is what the student should emphasize upon. એના ઉપર વિદ્યાર્થીને ભાર આપવું બહુ જરૂરી છે. This is one of the things that students should emphasize upon. ભાર આપવું જરૂરી છે. They should match the incident described in the points. અને જે પોઈન્ટ જે આપ્યા છે એ પોઈન્ટ પ્રમાણે સ્ટોરીઝને આગળ વધારવી જોઈએ. And if these considerations are to be taken, then a person can become a good storyteller. Who are the people who are successful in life? Which are the people who are successful in life? The people who are successful in life are a good storyteller. And when I talk about the storyteller, it means that whatever your views and expressions are concerned, you are able to speak in a coherent manner. તમારા જે પણ સ્ટોરી એટલે જે તમારા વિચારો છે એ વિચારો તમે વ્યવસ્થિત એક્સપ્રેસ કરી શકો, અભિવ્યક્તિ કરી શકો. Then you can become a good storyteller. And I think so that these adjectives and phrase can help the student to become a good storyteller. There is no two opinion about it as such. Then next point is that they should match the incident described in the point. This I already discussed. Maintain the order of the points of the story and maintaining the order. First paragraphs, which is the first paragraph, which is the second paragraph, that maintaining of the story is a very important part as such. And when the student when they coordinate the things, then they can become a successful communication person through these stories. That is very important part of it. Then next is make another paragraph when the incident or occasion changes in the story. Whenever you are writing a story, demarcation of the paragraph is very important thing. What is the meaning of demarcation? Division of paragraph. આપણને ખબર પડવી જોઈએ કે ક્યાં આપણે ફકરો પાડવાનો છે. Where we have to demarcate or divide the paragraph. When the train is starting from the station, so it has to stop at the junction. It has said to stop at another station. જે another station છે, we call it as a paragraph. That is very important thing. So, I think so that, when you are writing some 30, 35 sentences, there should be 2 or 3 paragraphs. 7 or 8 sentences of each paragraph. Okay? 9 sentences of each paragraph. And you will be forming 3 paragraphs as such as. So, very important thing is that, that paragraph formation is a very important aspect of story writing. Then next is, first sentence and the last sentence of the story should be effective. Very important thing. In a movie, when we see, we see that, that the initial of the movie, we find it interesting. And there is something in the last moments of the story where the director is making the things interesting. So story writing is about that, that how you begin the story, how you end the story. The middle part, we call it as the soul of the story. But as far as the introduction, as far as the initial part of the story is concerned, you have to begin it in a very, very wise manner. And you have to complete in a wise manner. That is very important part of it as such. Then next is that giving a suitable title to the story after writing the story and having thoroughly understood it. Title. Through title. Title is an index to the books. આપણે કોઈ ચોપડી વાંચવી હોય તો આપણે ઇન્ડેક્સથી વાંચવાની હોય. અને જ્યારે when we see the title, we can make that, that what can be the story. 20% of the understanding of the story we can make it from the title. You talk about any of the movie and you know the title and you can make at least 15-20% that, that what could be the movie about. In the same way, from the title, we can understand that, that the student has understood about the story or not. From the points, when we are assessing the paper, we are seeing that, the student are writing inappropriate title. The title yogya nathi hota. And from that, we can make it out that the student has not understood the story. So it is very fundamental that, that the student has to understand the story, and from story he has to develop the story, and the title he has to give an emphasis upon. એના ઉપર ભાર આપવો જરૂરી છે. So these are the some 10 or 12 points where a student has to taken into consideration, and then he has to. But the bottom line of all the point is reading of the story as many as possible. Reading of the story. As I told before that, that you go to the internets and you write down the title of the story and you will be finding numbers of story. For example, you write the story that elephant and the mouse and you will be finding numbers of stories on elephant and mouse. You write down Panchatantra stories and you will be finding hundreds of Panchatantra stories. You write the title Akbar Birbal stories, you are going to find hundreds of stories of Akbar Birbal. I think so that, that internet has given us a lot of opportunities, and these opportunities we have to explore. And of course, we have to read as many as stories from the interest of language, from the interest of content, and of course, from the interest of that we get the moral out of it. એમાંથી આપણને બોધ મળે. હું સ્ટોરીઝમાં બે વાક્યમાં હું આ વસ્તુને સમાપ્ત કરું છું કે સ્ટોરીઝ એટલે બોધ અને સ્ટોરીઝ એટલે ભાષા. These are the two things I emphasize upon. કે એમાંથી આ સ્ટોરીઝમાંથી તમે કેટલું શીખ્યા? What you learn from the story? Number one, what is the moral? And second is, how much language you have developed from the story? These are the two aspects which I, of course, gave a lot of emphasis upon. Now, students, of course, I talked some 10-12 points. Now, I'm going to the story. We are going to take 5 stories. In time, I'm having a compulsion of time, so I will be taking 5 stories, and how these stories are elaborated. આ મુદ્દા ઉપરથી આ stories કેવી રીતે વિકસિત થાય છે, how they are elaborated. We are going to take it as such. So, number 1 story is about a student. His name is Saraswati Chandra. Okay? And I have been inspired and motivated by this story. આ મને સ્ટોરી આ ખાલી મુદ્દાઓના ઉપરથી લેંગ્વેજના પોઈન્ટ ઓફ વ્યૂથી નથી, but as far as I have been inspired the story by leaps and bounds. બહુ વધારે પ્રમાણમાં હું આ સ્ટોરીથી ઇન્સ્પાયર થયો છું. અને જિંદગીની અંદર અમુક સ્ટોરીઝ તો વ્યક્તિઓ માટે ટર્નિંગ પોઈન્ટ હોય છે. ઇટ ઇઝ અ ટર્નિંગ પોઈન્ટ ફોર ધ પીપલ. સર્ટન સ્ટોરીઝ આર ગોઈંગ ઇન ધ સેરેબ્રલ ફોર્સ, માઇન્ડમાં જતી રહે છે અમુક વાર્તાઓ અને આપણી જિંદગીની દશા ચેન્જ કરી નાખે છે. ઇટ ગેવ્સ ધ ટર્નિંગ પોઈન્ટ ઓફ અવર લાઈફ ટુ અવર લાઈફ. And that's a very important part of it. So, here is a student for BA oral exam. First of all, I'm going through the points and then I'm going to develop the stories as such. Then his subject is Sanskrit, sleeping aside, then called, no reply. The examiner came out, saw the boy, awakened him, took examination, first class, reason for sleep, reading late in the night, became a great writer, Govardhan Ram Tripathi, Saraswati Chandra. હવે આ મુદ્દાઓ છે આપણે. These are the points. From these points, we are going to develop the story. And I'm having a compulsion of 25 to 30 lines. Otherwise, I would have taken at length. But taking the consideration of 25 to 30 lines, I'm just going to complete within a given framework. મારા પાસે મર્યાદા છે, લિમિટેશન છે કે મારે 25-30 સેન્ટેન્સમાં પૂરું કરવાનું છે. First is, there was a student and that student had come for the BA oral examination. Now, as far as the student is concerned, the student his main subject was Sanskrit. His main subject was Sanskrit. And what we see that, that he had come for the oral examination. Oral એટલે મૌખિક પરીક્ષા, જેને આપણે બીજી ભાષામાં વાઇવા વોસે કહીએ છીએ. વાઇવા વોસે. વાઇવા વોસે means that that you have to appear for the written examination, અને written examination પછી તમારું ઇન્ટરવ્યૂ લેવાય છે, જેને આપણે ઓરલ એક્ઝામ કહીએ છીએ અથવા જેને આપણે વાઇવા વોસે કહીએ છીએ. So the student was sleeping outside. Now, when you come for the interview, it is preposterous. It is absurd. Absurd એટલે વિચિત્ર કે તમે બહાર ઊંઘી રહ્યા છો. So, his name was called. And his name was Govardhan Ram Tripathi. So, his name was called Govardhan Ram Tripathi. You come for an interview. But, there was no response. There was no reply. Okay, and he was continuing sleeping. So what happened that that the interviewee અને interviewer, જે ઇન્ટરવ્યૂ આપવામાં આવે છે, જે ઇન્ટરવ્યૂ આપવા આવે છે એને આપણે ઇન્ટરવ્યુઈ કહીએ છીએ, અને જે ઇન્ટરવ્યૂ લે છે એને આપણે ઇન્ટરવ્યુઅર કહીએ છીએ. ઓકે, એક્ઝામિનર કહીએ છીએ કે ઇન્ટરવ્યુઅર કહીએ છીએ. So the interviewer or the examiner came out and he said that that where is Govardhan Ram Tripathi. And the Govardhan Ram Tripathi, he awakened him. He was sleeping and he was awakened. And he awakened and he was surprised that his name was called and he did not go for the interview. Then what happened? That he took examination and he came with the flying colors. To come with the flying colors. Flying colors એટલે સફળ થવું. This boy named Govardhan Ram Tripathi got first class in the examination. But one thing was in the mind of the examiner. And that was that he asked the question that you got the first class in examination in your viva voce, in your oral examination. But I want to know the reason that you have come for an interview and you are sleeping. What is the reason behind it? So, the rejoinder એટલે જવાબને આપણે rejoinder કહીએ છીએ. The rejoinder, what was given by the Govardhan Ram Tripathi, that he was feeling asleep. એ ઊંઘતો એટલા માટે, એ ઊંઘી એટલા માટે રહ્યો હતો because last night he had a lot of exhaustive and comprehensive reading. Exhaustive and comprehensive reading. જ્યારે તમે એક્ઝામના પહેલા દિવસે પણ બહુ વાંચી રહ્યા હો એટલે બહુ તમે લંબાણમાં એક્ઝોસ્ટિવ ઘણું બધું વાંચી રહ્યા હતા તમે. સો રીડિંગ લેટ એટ નાઇટ, ધીસ વોઝ ધ મેઇન રીઝન દેટ આઈ વોઝ ફિલિંગ ડ્રાઉઝી. ડ્રાઉઝી એટલે ઊંઘ આવતી હોય અને ઊંઘી ગયા હોય એને ડ્રાઉઝી કહીએ છીએ આપણે. So, he gave the reason that, that the reason from my drowsiness or the reason for my sleep is I have to read a lot throughout the night, and this is the reason that, that I was feeling sleepy. And of course, here is a person named Govardhan Ram Tripathi. In the history of literature, he is recognized a lot. That is very important thing. And of course, as far as his work is concerned, his work is Saraswati Chandra. And Saraswati Chandra is written by Govardhan Ram Tripathi, which is the work in vogue. Vogue એટલે પ્રખ્યાત work છે એનું. And he became a great writer. It has been said that, if you want to become successful in life, you have to have a certain element of madness. તમારા જિંદગીમાં સફળ થવા માટે થોડું ગાણપણ હોવું જરૂરી છે. That is a very important thing. There are no shortcuts. What I have learned, moral of the story, હવે આપણે આની moral of the story ની વાત કરીએ. અહીંયા લખ્યું નથી, પણ તમે દરેક વાર્તાની અંદર તમારે નીચે લખવાનું. You have to write down moral of the story. Moral of the story means that to become expertise, to become successful in life, hard working, જેને આપણે diligence કહીએ છીએ. Diligence, DILIGENCE. Diligence, hard work is important. That is very important. And here we find a person, Govardhan Ram Tripathi. He was a hard-working person. He did not care of circumstances. એના જે આજુબાજુના વાતાવરણ હતા, he did not care about it. But the main thing was that he has to be successful. He has to be contributory to the society. સમાજમાં મારું કોઈ ઉપયોગિતા હોય. ફાળો. Contributory. ફાળો. And Saraswati Chandra is one of the renowned work of the history of Indian literature. ભારતીય સાહિત્ય માટેની આ એક બહુ પ્રખ્યાત નોવલ છે સરસ્વતી ચંદ્ર. And one or two serials also have been made out of this book, Saraswati Chandra. From these novels, 2 or 3 serials, out of which one serial I have seen on DD1 way back as such. So, moral of the story, to become successful, hard work, diligence is a very important thing as such. So, this is our story number 1. And the title which I have to give to this story is Hard Work Pays. અથવા second title is Diligence Pays. Diligence એટલે hard work. DILIGENC. Spelling I told before. So hard work pays or diligence pays. So this is our story number 1. Now I'm going to the story number 2. But before going to story number 2, I have to request to the students that that by practicing you are going to develop the art of story writing. Now, second story is also very interesting, and whatever the moral or whatever the essence એટલે બોધને આપણે essence કહીએ છીએ. જે essence આપણને સ્ટોરીમાંથી મળે એ આપણે જિંદગીમાં ઉતારવાનો છે. We have to inculcate in our life. We have to absorb in our life. That is very important. Now, first of all, I will be going through the points, and then I'm going to elaborate, or I'm going to extend the story as such. Now, a learned man going to a seminar for debate to another city, to cross a river, big, wide and deep, overflooded also, hired a boat, discussion with the boatman, how many languages, Shastras, Upanishads he knew? Nothing. Knew only one thing, swimming and boating. Sudden wind, boat overturned. The boatman saved the learned man. He was ashamed for his pride. Beautiful. No question about it as such. There are few stories which they become your character, they become your identity. They go into your subconscious level. અમુક વાર્તાઓ એવી હોય છે કે જે આપણા સ્પેસિફિકલી સબકોન્શિયસ લેવલમાં જતી રહે છે. આમાંથી આ એક વાર્તા છે. This is one of the stories. હું ટાઇટલ પછી કહું છું, મારે અત્યારે આવ્યું હતું, પણ આઈ વિલ બી ટેલિંગ ધીસ ટાઇટલ આફ્ટરવર્ડ્સ. નાઉ this is here is an erudite, a learned person, and a learned person, we have seen that there is an element of pride. બહુ ભણેલો ગણેલો વ્યક્તિ છું. I am a very learned person. So now we try to insult or humiliate other people by our knowledge. While we are traveling, we see that that the people are show off. અંગ્રેજીમાં snobbishness કહીએ છીએ. To become a snobbish, showy, show off, pride. And here is a person who was very learned, and he was going to a seminar for debate to another city. From one city to another city he was going for a debate, ચર્ચા પરિચર્ચા માટે સેમિનાર હતું, અને સેમિનારમાં he was going to another city for attending the seminar. But to go to another city he has to cross a river, and a river was, of course, it was a very big, wide and deep river. And many a times in that river, many people have been died. There was a boat capsizing. Boat capsizing એટલે આખી બોટ ઊંધી પડી જાય. Capsizing એટલે ઊંધી પડી જવી. Okay? So many people had died because of the boat capsizing. And here, what happened, that that as this learned person was going from one city to another, there was a deluge, અથવા flood, પૂર આવી ગયું. બરાબર છે? So what happened, that he hired a boat, he rented a boat, hired a boat, and in a boat he was having a communication with the boatman. આપણે જ્યારે સ્પેસિફિકલી રિક્ષામાં જઈએ તો રિક્ષાવાળા સાથે આપણે ઘણીવાર વાતચીત કરતા હોઈએ છીએ, બસમાં જઈએ તો ડ્રાઈવર જોડે વાતચીત કરતા હોય. અ ફોર્મલ કોમ્યુનિકેશન, અંગ્રેજીમાં જેને આપણે ફેટિક કોમ્યુનિકેશન કહીએ છીએ. ફેટિક કોમ્યુનિકેશન એટલે કે ટાઈમ પાસ કરવા માટે આપણે ઘણીવાર વાતો કરતા હોઈએ, જેને આપણે ફેટિક કોમ્યુનિકેશન કહીએ છીએ. સો this person, the learned person, he wanted to show off his knowledge. Knowledge teaches humility, વિનમ્રતા બતાવે છે તમને. But instead of showing that humility, politeness, this person had become a proud person. So he wanted to show off his knowledge to the boatman. When you have to show the knowledge, you have to show the person who are at par with you. તમારા લેવલના જ વ્યક્તિઓ હોય તો તમે એમના જોડે નોલેજ તમે શો ઓફ કરો તો એકવાર માન્ય છે. But here is the learned person and here is a boatman. બંનેમાં તફાવત જુઓ તમે. You'll find a world of difference. And he asked to a boatman. He asked a boatman that how many languages are you knowing? How many shastras are you knowing? How many Upanishads are you knowing? Now, what has a boatman to do with the Shastras, Upanishads and various languages? The boatman is just confined to know only one art, one expertise, and that is rowing. Rowing એટલે કેવી રીતે નાવડી એક કિનારા ઉપરથી બીજા કિનારા ઉપર લઈ જવી. How to take the boat from one shore to another. This is an expertise. What the boatman should have. That is very important thing. So, he told that, that as far as the knowledge and as far as the other stuff is concerned, as far as the other stuff, જે બીજી બાબત છે, I know nothing. I know only one thing. And as far as that thing is concerned, throughout my life, my forefathers એટલે મારા પૂર્વજોથી લઈને અત્યાર સુધી, we have known only one thing, and that thing is our profession. And what is our profession? Swimming and boating. These are the only two things I am having expertise in. So, the learned person, what happened? That, oh my goodness, what is the meaning of his life? He does not know Shastras. He does not know Upanishads. His life is absolutely waste. But, nature teaches you. What the people cannot teach, the nature teaches you. There is a sudden change of the wind. And in the wind, what happened? There was a change, there was a capsizing of the boat. બોટ અનટર્ન, જ્યારે ઊંધી પડી જાય ત્યારે આને આપણે કેપ્સાઇઝિંગ કહીએ છીએ. એન્ડ ધ બોટ કેપ્સાઇઝડ, ધ બોટ ઓવરટર્ન્ડ. અને ઓવરટર્નમાં વોટ હેપન્ડ that the boatman was knowing the swimming, so he did not have any problem. So now he was going towards the shore, and this person, learned person, he yelled at him. Yelled, shouted. Yelled એટલે જોરથી બૂમ પાડવી. He yelled at him. He shouted at him, "Oh, save me, please." So boatman was a kind person. He had a mercy, and he drifted and dragged that person. Drifted and dragged એટલે પકડીને કિનારા ઉપર. He took the person to the shore. કિનારા ઉપર લઈ આવ્યો. And there he had the sigh of relief. Sigh of relief. Sigh of relief એટલે કે એને શ્વાસ લીધી ત્યારે. And then he knew about it that whatever I was imposing, whatever the knowledge I was imposing, જે મારી knowledge આના ઉપર હું લાદી રહ્યો હતો, imposing એટલે લાદવી. Whatever the knowledge I was imposing, it was my madness. It was my foolishness. It was my idiocy. It was my stupidity. એ મારી મૂર્ખતા હતી. And here we find that, that he felt ashamed of his pride. જે knowledge માટે અત્યાર સુધી, he was feeling proud about. ગર્વ હતો. Today he was feeling that if today I would not have been saved, જો મને બચાવવામાં ના આવ્યો, if I would not have saved, all the knowledge would have gone into the water. જો મને ફક્ત સ્વિમિંગ આજે આ વ્યક્તિ મને ત્યાંથી લઈને અહીંયા આવ્યો છે, તો જો આજે લઈને ના આવી શક્યો હોત, then all the knowledge would have washed away. એ પાણીમાં ગઈ હોત. And this person is knowing only one thing, swimming and boating, and he is able to survive, and he has made me survive today. આનું આપણે ટાઇટલ જોઈએ તો an expert is a person who knows less and less about more and more. એક્સપર્ટ વ્યક્તિ કોણે કહેવાય? કે જે વધારેમાં વધારે એક ફિલ્ડમાં વધારેમાં વધારે જાણતો હોય, એક્સપર્ટ. અને આનું બીજું ટાઇટલ જે મારા મગજમાં આ મોરલ હતું, અને બીજું આપણે ટાઇટલ જોઈએ તો હેવ ધ હ્યુમિલિટી ઓફ યોર લર્નેડનેસ. તમારી પાસે જે જ્ઞાન છે, લર્નેડનેસ. હેવ હ્યુમિલિટી ઓફ યોર એજ્યુકેશન. જે તમારી પાસે એજ્યુકેશન છે એમાં તમે વિનમ્રતા બતાવો. This is one of the titles what I am thinking. As I told you, numbers of titles can be, but this is one of them. So this is story number 2. Now I am going to take story number 3. Okay. Now this story is also about a relationship. Many a times we consider that that animals are they are what? They are stone-hearted, but it does not happen as such. And this story gives a very profound and strong message. बहुत strong message આપે છે. And what the message it gives, we after taking the story, we are going to talk about it. Now, first of all, I am going through the points. A runaway slave in Greece punished, thrown into a pit, a lion in the pit, rushes at him, stops, licks his hands, feet, face, all surprised, reason, relieved the lion of pain, a thorn in his paw. The slave had removed it, had become friends. The emperor set him free, a lion as a present to him. Okay. Now, I'll be talking about the story. That there was a runaway slave, and as far as the slave was concerned, he was punished by the Greek king. Formerly, we had the tradition of slaves. પહેલાં આપણે ગુલામ રાખવાની આપણે એક we had the habit of that thing as such. So there was a slave named Andronicus. This is a Greek story. And Andronicus run away because there was a tyranny and cruelty of his master. એની જે માસ્ટરની જે ઘણી બધી ક્રુઆલિટી હતી, ક્રૂરતા. And because of it, he was not able to tolerate. And his survival had become very difficult. So what he thought, that I will run away from this king. A king પાસેથી આ કિંગના ત્યાંથી હું ભાગી જઈશ. Because he is giving me a lot of cruelty. મને ઘણી બધી મને હેરાન કરી રહ્યો છે. He is torturing me. ઇઝ ટોર્ચરિંગ મી ટુ ધ હિલ્ટ એટલે વધારે પડતી ક્રૂરતા મારા ઉપર એ કરે. So what he decided, what he thought that, that he is going to run away from that place. Now what happened that, as he was passing from the jungle, he saw that a lion was groaning. Groaning એટલે પીડામાં બૂમ પાડવી. એને આપણે groaning કહીએ. Groaning. Groaning. He was groaning. So, the slave, first of all, he feared, he was frightened that if I go near to him, then probably he may kill me. So, there was an element of fear in him. But by gathering courage, he went near to him, to the lion. So, what he saw? He saw there was a thorn in the paw of the lion. And he removed that thorn. And as he was passing from the jungle to another city, the man of king caught him. And he was produced in front of the king. King threw him the pit. Pit એટલે પેલા ખાડામાં નાખી દેવું. Pit એટલે મોટો ખાડો હોય છે કે there the lion was there and this person was there. Androcles. Slave. So what king thought that, I should give him the punishment. આ ગુલામને હું કંઈ સજા આપું. I should give him the punishment. And what the punishment he gave? That there should be the fight between the lion and Androcles. And the lion was hungry since last 5 days. So, first of all, the lion came near to Androcles, and instead of killing him, he tried to lick up his feet. મારવાના બદલે એના પગ ચાટવાના. Lick his feet. And the king was surprised that the lion is hungry since last many days. But what is the event? What is the incident? माजरा क्या है? And the lion showed a lot of affection towards Androcles, and Androcles did ditto. Ditto એટલે જે આને કર્યું એને જ કર્યું. Showed the affection, and very important thing, the people who had gathered there, they were totally taken aback. Taken aback એટલે બધાને surprise થયું. That what is the incident going on? Now what happened? The king called Androcles and told him that what is the incident? What is the event? What is the matter? That why lion is not killing you? And then Androcles told the story. I was passing through the jungle. He was groaning. I took out the thorn from his paw. And this is the reason that he is showing me the favor. He is showing me the kindness. And the king was surprised. Why he was surprised? That animals are showing humility. They are showing politeness. And I am showing cruelty. So this was a comparison between both. And the Androcles was freed by the king, and he was given a lion as a present to Androcles. Kindness pays. આપણું ટાઇટલ છે. જે તમારી દયા છે એ તમારે જે કમ્પેશન છે એનું તમને ચોક્કસ રીતે એનું તમને પરિણામ મળે છે. લાસ્ટ સ્ટોરી નંબર 4. I have to take 5 stories, but running short of time, so this is my last story. An old farmer, 3 sons, all lazy, don't plow. The farmer worried on the deathbed. 2 sons, my treasure is hidden in the field, dead. 3 digs the field, excellent crops, treasure found. Now there was an old farmer. The farmer was having 3 sons. Now all these 3 sons were lazy and they were doing nothing. So what this farmer thought that, that what will happen to my property? What will happen to my land? Because they are not plowing. Plowing એટલે ખેડવો. પાક ઉગાડવા. So farmer thought that, that my land will go to the dogs. Go to the dogs એટલે મારી આ totally જેટલી પણ જમીન છે એ જમીન મારી બધી if it is not plowed તો એ ખરાબ થઈ જશે, બરબાદ થઈ જશે. So what happened that, he was on the deathbed. His last days had come. And he thought that, as far as my sons are concerned, they are indolent, lazy. Indolent એટલે હાવ આળસુ છે. And what they are going to do after me, અત્યારે તો હું ખવડાવું છું. I'm making them eat. I'm giving them food. But what will happen afterwards? And they will fight among themselves. So he thought that what has to be done. So what he does that, that he calls all the sons and says that, that there is a treasure in the field. ખેતરની અંદર ખજાનો છે. So the sons were greedy. And they thought that, that they can live a very lazy life if the treasure is found out. So all the sons dug the field. But what happened? That they could not find anything. And in the meantime, the father was dead. So they thought that, that the father has fooled them. So what happened? That now they thought that, that the land has been dug. Now they should plow certain things, certain seeds. And they did the plowing. And after plowing, what happened? That there was excellent crop. And through this excellent crop, they had a good profit. And they understood that the real treasure is to work hard and to get the treasure out of the hard work. And this is one of the lessons they learned, and there was unity among the three brothers. And whatever the message the father had to give, this message was absorbed by the sons. And this is the way, in future also they shelved off એમની જે laziness છે એ બાજુમાં મૂકીને every year they worked hard and they eked out the treasure from the land. જે જમીનમાંથી જે જાયદાદ જેટલી પણ treasure છે in the form of crops, પાકના ફોર્મમાં, they got it as such. So here the bottom line is that, that laziness is dangerous, hard work is blessing. Laziness is of course dangerous. જે તમારી જે આળસતા છે એ વ્યક્તિને ખલાસ કરી નાખે છે. There is no doubt about it. And hard work, જે તમારું hard work છે એ blessing છે, એ આશીર્વાદ રૂપ છે. Then there is no doubt about it. Okay. So our title is hard work pays. Hard work is the real treasure. Thanking you very much to give me an opportunity. I was looking forward to have the 5 stories, but because of compulsion of time, I had the 4 stories. I hope in future I will be getting an opportunity, and definitely we are going to share the other topics as such. Thank you very much a lot. Thank you.
Sandhan All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.